Hi, I'm Mary Lynn from Hearts and Hands. Welcome to our retreat, and I'm going to do a small, short little video on half square triangles. There's lots of ways to do them. I'm going to show you 4 different ways. We're going to make 2 at a time, 4 at a time, and 8 at a time, but 2 different ways for the 8. So let's start with the 2. Very simple. You take 5-inch squares, contrasting. You're going to draw a line down the center here, corner to corner, and then you're going to do the stitching. I don't know if you can see that, but you're going to stitch on both sides 1/4 inch from the seam. And when you're done that, you lay it on here. You can line it up or just lay it on any mat, and you're going to cut it. And there you have your 2. So to open them up, if you press them with the dark on top, they'll automatically have the seam in the right spot for you. So you're going to then trim your dog ears and square them up because everybody's 1/4 inch is not the same. So that's the 2. So perhaps you want 4. Well, that's very similar. Well, not really similar, sorry. You take your 2 7-inch squares, contrasting, and you're going to sew the scant 1/4 inch all the way around, all 4 sides. And then you're going to lay it down again on top of your mat, line it up, and you're not going to move, you're going to do 2 cuts like an X, but you're not going to move anything. So my first cut is right here. And without moving the fabric, I'll make my second cut. And there you go, you have your 4. Oh, I have a good new blade, it's supposed to cut. And again, you're going to do the same pressing, dark on top, and you're going to have these. So that I won't press them all now, but you get the idea for that. So that is 4. Well, now we're going to do 8. So you're making a big quilt like one of those. It's all half square triangles. You need lots of them. So basically, again, it's kind of like a big X. You've got your 2 contrasting fabrics, right sides together, always right sides together. You're going to draw an X from corner to corner. Once you've drawn the X, you're going to sew a scant 1/4 inch along both sides of your line. And once you've done that, you're going to line up your block here. And we're going to do several cuts on here. We're going to do 4 cuts on this one. So this is a 10-inch square. So you're going to line up your 5-inch mark on your ruler, which is halfway through. And you're going to cut right through here. And you're not going to move anything. You're going to do it this way too. You line up your 5-inch mark on your ruler, cut straight across. That's 2 cuts. We need 4, so we're going to do 2 more. We're going to go corner to corner, and corner to corner. Last cut. So that's 4 cuts. And there you have your squares, your half square triangles. Oops, I have a new blade in here, really I do. And again, same thing, you're going to take this to your ironing board, lay it dark side up, so this is, again, your 8. So when you have 8, you make quite a few at one time. You're going to have to trim them up though, to square them and cut off your dog ears. So that is basically it, except there are several ways to do the 8 at a time or more. You can take width the fabric by 4.5 inches, contrast sides, right sides together. And just to show you the cutting, I'm going to, so you can see the lines, I'm going to put the dark side up on this one. And I've sewed them together, 1/4 inch along both sides, and I've made a tube. I have a strip tube ruler. You might not have this, but bear with me. I'll show you several ways to do this. I'm going to line my 5.5 inch mark of my strip ruler, and I'm going to cut that. This little piece is a wasted piece, and you can notice these ones are going to be a lot bigger than this. This is the size. This is 4.5. This is 5.5. So that's one way to do it. You would continue with this strip ruler, flipping it back and forth, always lining your on the stitch line. You always have your mark on the stitch line. So I have the wrong one on there. So you would go to, actually, where's my 5.5? Right there. Now I've got a little waste there because I'm going to do it a little, I wanted to show you several. So I'm going to do one more cut this way. But there are other options you can have. You can use a tucker trimmer. This is just about a 6.5, I think, or 7 inch. And this tucker trimmer is basically the same idea. I'm going to take my 5.5 inch mark, and it is on my line. And there I go, same thing. What's nice about this method is when you're done cutting, you're done cutting. All you gotta do is cut your dog ears off. Now, if you don't have a tucker trimmer and you don't have a strip tube ruler, just take your 6.5 inch ruler right here, put the 0 mark at the top, put a tape mark across the 5.5 to 5.5, or whatever size you're making your half square triangles, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to line this up. Where am I here? Right there. And again, I'm going to have a little waste here because of the way I put it together. I wanted to show you all of these. And there you go. You just continue going to the end. You should, for this size, you should probably get 8 of the half square triangles from that. And again, same thing. You're going to iron the dark side back. And you have it. Once you have your half square triangles done, you can make wonderful things. Pinwheels, chevrons, the start of a big square. There are some ideas for you. Those are both quilts are done all with half square triangles. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.